my wrestling and in my doubts.
As Little Sisters of the Poor doesn't mean little in stature. It means that spirit of humility and littleness.
Lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore.
Our founder, St. John Jugan, was a very holy woman, but unlike many saints, we don't have any writings whatsoever. She didn't write. I mean, she knew how to write, but she never, and very rudimentary.
See, whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea.
However, when I'll just tell you a little bit about her. After she founded our congregation by taking in those first old ladies, these old people that came to her, knocking on her door, asking to be cared for, were really poor, and she was poor herself. But she said to them, they had to have sustenance of some sort to even do this little bit of work. So she said, okay, you used to go out begging in order to eat. She says, you will no longer do that. I will do it for you. And she literally took her basket and arm, took to the streets, house to house, business to business, begging for her old people.
For us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Hey! Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms.
The Little Sisters of the Poor are present in 32 countries across the world and have around 30 locations in the United States alone.
The religious habit is part of consecrated life as requested by the church, some exterior signification to the church and the people around us that we do belong to God and that we work specifically for God and for the church, for His mission. And of course, the veil symbolizes our vow of chastity. We're a bride of Christ. And our scapular for the Little Sisters is a sign of our poverty. We put on the yoke of Christ, where we live totally for Him through our vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. And every religious community that wears a habit, of course, it's different and it's specific according, to their design and to their style. As Little Sisters, we keep ours very simple. We do wear a crucifix, but we don't wear it externally because of our work with the elderly, but we wear it under our religious habit as a continual reminder that we are the brides of Christ and we have come to follow Him. That tradition of begging has lived on to this very day. And in each of our communities throughout the whole world, there's a little sister in every community who's designated as the little sister beggar. And she goes out with another little sister, we sign up for the day to go with her in our begging van. We go to the markets, places of food, all over the place to get what we need for the house. So what our residents eat here, I would say probably 90% of it is donation. We are a mendicant community, a begging community. All right, we depend on God's providence, and that has carried on since the time of Sister Mary of the Cross. Poverty is that total dependence on God for everything in my life, and He ultimately supplies it all. All right? I can't claim anything for my own, absolutely anything, but yet I have everything. Everything I could possibly need and more, especially living here in America. Oh my God, what a comparison to in Africa. You know, these people who had nothing, literally nothing materially, were happy. It's really something. Chastity, you realize that you could become spouses of Christ. Therefore, Christ becomes my spouse, and we give up anything in this world that could violate chastity. Poverty, chastity, obedience. Obedience, each community has a religious superior, so we obey our superior. It's not that our superiors are there every day. You do this, you do that, do that. We know what we're supposed to do. We take our responsibility, subsidiarity, the delegation of responsibilities, and we go for it, serve the old people well. They don't like long faces. Depend on God for everything. If God is with us, it will be accomplished. It's not structured in.
It's not structured.
Clothes. I don't have the worry of getting up every morning and saying, my gosh, what am I going to wear today? Get a computer and expect it to be a racquetball.